All right, so we've got Jesse Waters is out there, meets a surfer guy who's living on welfare and eating lobster. Life's good. Watch this.
Do you understand why people may not agree with your situation?
Just because my job's a little cooler than your job, and I think people are a little bit more jealous than anything. And I think the food stamps give me an opportunity to focus more on a career. You can't really survive on a minimum wage job. I mean, these places are expensive.
Do you think you taking food stamps is contributing to that debt? Because it is.
Wait, do I have to apologize for the way the system's set up? I don't feel I need to apologize for it. It's just the way you're wording it kind of seems like I'm getting kind of like the ruler on the ruler on the hand, you know?
Has it gotten out of hand?
Yeah, but this guy doesn't personify the problem. I mean, food stamps doesn't even represent the problem.
I see an able-bodied guy that's more interested in his music than actually getting up and going to work like the rest of us.
A middle-class white surfer kid.
Surfer
Here
dude.
in New York, Dominicans go to the grocery store with their food stamps, and the barrels that they ship back to the Dominican Republic are available at the grocery store. But it's more palatable to use this surfer than it is to use people who really represent the problem here, and it's not surfer guys.
We always forget that it's somebody else's money, too. I mean, it's not like this money just grows on trees that he's using. He seems to act like, well, the government is providing it to
yeah,
me,
he
so
said,
I
your
can
job
practice my
versus
music.
my job.
Yeah,
Dude,
that's my money.
Job.
That's your money. That's someone else's money. There is no government money.
I see an able-bodied guy that just 29 years old that ought to be working.
Capable, young guy,
but the government's all too
sad.
prepared to help 47 million Americans on food stamps. Should he be working?
Every single program that is out there, you're going to find someone who is gaming
working?
the system. Yes, Sean, he
He's
should
an
be working.
able-bodied guy.
He's despicable. But we cannot demonize food stamps and the children who are depending on them. The millions
on them? Have you seen them more?
Children.
They're gigantic.
No, you can't
They're
point
overfed.
to the surfer and point to the
There's
Dominican
enough food
Republic
and enough
person
clothes
who's doing
in
this.
America. We're
Absolutely
full.
not. Talk to a hungry child.
I'd
Talk
love
to
to
their
meet one.
mother who cannot afford
I can't talk to them. They're too big. They can't get off their chair.
Because you're slightly privileged, I would think, that you're not coming in contact with people who are hungry.
Have you ever
it
seen a skinny, poor American child?
Well, you can point to the abuse of the
Obesity
system
is a big problem when it comes to actually the food that they have access to in these stores that accept food
the
stamps.
sheer volume
there's
of it.
a lot of issues
I
with
think
it.
there's
It's
a
not
way to
volume.
acknowledge.
They're hungry children.
Oh, it's just a fat pill.
Guys, there's a way to acknowledge.
Go to Feeding America and check out what the work they're doing.
There's a way to acknowledge that people need these services, that there are legitimate people who need access to these services, and at the same time condemn able-bodied 29-year-olds, and there are more than just him out there, that feel entitled. We have an entitlement society now. We have many people like this who feel like, you know what, I can go practice my music, or I can go do this, and the government's going to help me out in the interim.
Law that gets
let him get a part-time job.
But do not say that we take away food stamps from the mothers and the children.
Listen,
I'm not arguing that.
You know what the real answer is? Create an economic environment where we have jobs. And the best way we could do that is unleash energy in the country. And the president won't allow that to happen because he's reduced leases by 50%.
You know, the best way to get people off of food stamps is to increase the minimum wage to $10.
That's not the
Here's the way. Decrease jobs for people like him.
The CBO said it would decrease jobs by 500,000.
Low-skilled workers, young workers, low-skilled workers lose jobs.
It will move 1 million people out of poverty.
CBO said we'd lose 500,000 jobs on top of the 2.5 million we're going to lose because of the incentive of Obamacare subsidies.
Look, welfare and
the minimum
food
wages,
stamps,
Sean,
that's
right
3
now,
million
more people
single
are
mom
on food
phenomenon.
stamps, more people depend on welfare. You raise it to $10.10, you will have less people.
Single moms depend on welfare. We need a family back. Stop glorifying single moms. Now you're going to have no more food stamps, no more welfare.
Young and low-skilled workers.
It's called a family, America. Ever heard of that?
Young and low-skilled workers repeatedly get hurt when you raise the minimum wage.
Okay, whatever. That's your village. All right.